gentlemen, cats and dogs, welcome back to another exciting edition of Maxine Versus, where Maxine the fluffy Corgi goes up against the toughest toys in the pet game. I'm Bruce Todd, with me as always is Doug Lefevre. Today in the Rough House, we got Maxine versus the dog worker. Let's go down to the studio for a closer look at our competition. Coming to us from the folks at Nina Ottoson and Howard Hound, the dog worker is a level 3 advanced treat puzzle. In order to secure the victory today, Maxine is going to have to work her way around 2 separate treat compartments. Maxine is going to have to slide the flippers, move the knobs so that she can successfully rotate the disc a full 360 degrees to secure all the treats underneath. The dog worker comes into the Rough House with a clean record of 0 wins and 0 losses. Again, this is a level 3 advanced treat puzzle. There are 2 varieties of treat areas with a total of 9 treats that Maxine will have to secure to get the win today. So we're giving this one a projected joy rating of 8 out of 10. We think Maxine's going to have a blast with this one. And what do you think, Doug?
I was on a date with an 8 the other day, and that was a real treat for me.
And we all know the Queen of Chonk herself. Coming off of a victory last week, Maxine's got an undefeated record of 1 win and 0 losses.
Still no thumbs, though.
Maxine versus the dog worker. Here we go. Going right in for that first treat compartment.
She charged in there quick and seemed to move that flap in record time, so she got that treat right away.
Well, it wasn't a flap. That was actually one of the knobs. Now, what's interesting is she's going to go nose first to move those flippers and knobs, but she's really going to have to use her paws if she wants to rotate that disc.
How many levels are there for these treat toys?
Well, there's going to be 3 levels. Level 1, the easiest. Level 2, intermediate. And this is a level 3 advanced treat puzzle. This is about as hard as it gets.
It's a strange name for a toy, Bruce, because you don't think about work and fun. Work sounds like something that's not fun. Oh, the flap is open, but she didn't get the treat. She missed the treat.
Look, it's just sitting there. Wow, this is embarrassing. Maxine is leaving a treat on the table. I don't think she noticed it, Doug.
Can't leave bread on the table, Bruce. Can't leave bread on the table.
It's like the dog worker is taunting her. What is happening right now? Look at this. I think she's on the hunt. I think she's got a good feel for what's going on here. She's just going to really have to work those small arms. There we go. We got the 3rd treat. She's got 6 more to go. You'd think those short arms would be an advantage to sniff out those treats, but it seems like Maxine's really getting worked over by the dog worker right now.
Why would her arms be an advantage to sniff out the treat?
Well, she's lower to the ground, so her nose will naturally be closer to food. It's funny that she didn't get that Cheerio because it seems like she gets every other piece of garbage that we find on our daily walks. And a strong left hook from Maxine knocks that knob out.
Let me ask you something, Bruce. Is Maxine right-handed or is she more of a southpaw?
Maxine is what is known as a chonk paw fighter, which means she's going to use both of those meat hammers to secure as many treats as possible.
How muscular do dogs get? Do dogs have the same types of muscles as humans, or are they a different type of muscle?
Well, the interesting thing about Maxine, she's unique in that she's filled with cotton, like a plush toy.
You know, this toy is low to the ground like Max. Do you think that's getting in her head, seeing a toy that's so low to the ground like her?
I don't know, something's really going on here. It seems like she's having a hard time figuring this toy out.
Maybe it's because her stomach's rubbing against the floor and she's chafing. So if she doesn't get all the treats, what happens?
Well, we'd have to give her away.
It's taking her a little while. She seems to be all mixed up on this one. Oh, she's going with the teeth approach again.
She's really working those chunky little paws as hard as possible to turn that rotation device in the center to unlock some of those treats.
Oh, sir. She got a treat. I had a dog growing up, and his name was Bingo. She's kind of going paw, nose, paw, nose. It's a really bold strategy she has there.
2 minutes, 25 seconds. We've only got 4 treats in the bag. I'm really curious where she's going to go from here. So you can see the palpable frustration on Maxine as she continues to circle looking for those treats.
It's taking her a little while. She seems to be all mixed up on this one.
What's she doing now? She's going... Oh, no.
She's walking away?
She's leaving the ring.
She's walking away.
She's leaving
She's walking away.
That's it.
Oh, no.
That's it. Maxine throws in the towel.
The dog worker does it.
What a surprising turn of events. Parental intervention. You really hate to see it, Doug. Maxine's undefeated record dethroned by the dog worker. This isn't a good look for Maxine.
What happened to her, Bruce? I don't understand how she went from finding the treats so quick to giving up on the toy completely.
What an unbelievable turn of events. Tonight, Maxine goes home with her first loss of the season.
You know, even though Max lost to the dog worker this week, when it comes to the Rough House, I don't think there really are winners and losers. Just really good boys and good girls.
Nope. there's definitely a loser today, and that is Maxine. Let's go to the Fluff Report to see how the dog worker scored in today's matchup. While Maxine was able to secure 4 out of the 9 total treats, that's really nowhere near the kind of completion percentage we hoped we would see. In terms of form, the dog worker held its own against Maxine and seems designed to take a beating. That's why we're giving it an 8 out of a total 10 points. However, in terms of functionality, we're going to give the dog worker a 6 out of 10. This puzzle certainly offered a more difficult and constrained experience, since the dog must successfully move one piece in order to move the others. And finally, we're giving this toy a fun rating of 6 out of 10. Really seemed like Maxine got frustrated with her inability to move past a certain part of the puzzle, giving the dog worker an overall score of 20 out of 30 points. This one's not for every dog, and we can certainly see why it's a level 3 advanced treat puzzle. For everyone here at Maxine Versus, I'm Bruce Todd.
And I'm Doug Lefevre.
See you later. Did you say woof? Just say bye.
Bye.